Disagreeing.
Good afternoon. I was thinking about going camping this weekend. You are free, right?
Yes, I am. But honestly, I don't enjoy camping much.
Really? Why not? I find it really refreshing and adventurous.
It might be adventurous, but it's often uncomfortable. Sleeping in a tent doesn't compare to a bed.
I believe that's the charm of camping. We move away from comfort, get close to nature, and learn survival skills.
I see your point. But for me, vacation means relaxation, not hardship. I prefer staying in comfortable hotels and exploring restaurants over making my own food at a campsite.
It seems our concept of vacations are quite different. I find nature captivating, while you prefer a more urban experience.
Exactly, although getting close to nature is beneficial. I think comfort shouldn't be compromised. We might have to find a common ground before planning our trip.
Individual initiative.
Taking individual initiative means going above and beyond the expectations that have been set for you. Don't you think?
I agree. But it's more complex than that. It also involves having the foresight to plan and act ahead, to innovate, and to take risks.
True. Risk-taking is a significant aspect. A person with initiative doesn't shy away from taking bold steps even if failure is a possibility. It's born from self-confidence and dedication.
Yes, and it's not just about personal growth. When individuals display initiative, they often inspire others to strive for more too. It can create a sort of ripple effect.
That's an excellent point. It could change the overall productivity and innovation levels in a group or company. It encourages others to think creatively and to invest their best efforts.
Absolutely. Individual initiative is both an internal drive and an influence for others. It's a key trait for anyone who wants to thrive and to drive progress.
Making friends.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a
Hey, I saw you at the community center the other day. You were playing guitar, right?
Yeah, that was me. I like to practice there sometimes. It's quieter than my apartment.
That's cool. I play a bit of piano. Maybe we could jam sometime?
I'd like that. It's always fun to play with someone new. What kind of music are you into?
Mostly jazz and some classic rock. How about you?
I'm really into folk and indie. But I play a bit of everything. Jazz sounds like a fun challenge.
Great, we should definitely set something up. Do you usually have free time on weekends?
Most weekends, yes. How about next Saturday? We could meet at the community center.
Next Saturday works for me. It'll be fun to mix our styles. Looking forward to it.
Me too. It's nice to make a new friend with similar interests. See you then.
I think of you and all the shit you don't do.
Financial crisis.
ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed.
Did you hear about the looming financial crisis?
Yes, indeed. It's all over the news. Economists predict a severe impact on the global markets similar to the 2008 situation.
It sounds quite alarming. How do personal investments get affected during such times?
Well, stock markets generally endure the harshest impact. Stocks of even strong companies can nosedive. But more stable investments like bonds are less risky.
So, should one consider shifting investments more towards bonds or gold?
It's an option. But remember, every investment comes with risk. It's crucial to analyze, strategize, and diversify your portfolio.
I see. How about cryptocurrencies? I hear they're a safe haven in a crisis.
Crypto is still a gray area. It's volatile and risky. In financial crises, it's better to stick to fundamentals and ensure a balanced portfolio. The key is not to panic but to remain patient.
It to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah,
Expressing prohibition.
I was thinking about bringing my dog to the office tomorrow. He's really calm, and I thought it might brighten the day.
Actually, the office policy strictly prohibits pets. There's a concern about allergies and distractions.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. I thought I saw someone with a small dog last week.
That was a service animal, which is an exception. Regular pets aren't allowed at any time.
That makes sense. I wouldn't want to cause any issues. Are there any other similar rules I should be aware of?
Yes, there's also a strict no smoking policy within 50 feet of the office building, and personal deliveries are to be limited during work hours to avoid congestion and distractions.
Good to know. I'll make sure to comply with those rules. Thanks for letting me know.
No problem. It's always better to ask if you're unsure. That way, we can keep the office comfortable for everyone.
To be a Soho.
I've been considering the idea of becoming a Soho. The recent growth of working from home seems enticing.
A Soho work life could surely give you more flexibility. But are you ready for the isolation and self discipline it requires?
Well, it is a concern, but the idea of avoiding office politics and daily commuting outweighs it for me.
But what about the social interaction and collaborative environment of a traditional workplace?
It's a valid point, but modern technology can replicate much of that through video calls and online collaboration tools.
Yet you need to prepare for handling troubleshooting, maintenance, and miscellaneous tasks that are usually taken care of by the office admin.
I know it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but the potential for greater work-life balance and autonomy is worth the trade-offs for me.
If you manage the challenges well, it's certainly an appealing lifestyle to consider. I wish you all the best in your adventure.
Asking directions.
Excuse me, I'm trying to find the library. Could you point me in the right direction?
Sure, you're actually pretty close. You'll need to go down the street for about 2 blocks, then take a left at the traffic light.
A left at the traffic light. Got it. And after that?
After you turn, go straight until you see a big park on your right. The library is just across from the park. It's a large brick building. You can't miss it.
Okay, down the street, left at the light, and look for the park. Does it take long to get there by walking?
Not really. It should only be about a 10-minute walk from here.
Perfect. Thank you so much for helping out.
No problem at all. Enjoy your time at the library.
Feeling under the weather, feeling ill or not your best.
Hey, are you okay? You look a bit off today.
Sorry, I'm feeling under the weather. I woke up with a headache and a bit of a fever today.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Have you taken any medicine yet?
I took some aspirin earlier today, but it doesn't seem to be helping much.
Maybe you should see a doctor. Don't push yourself too hard if you're feeling ill.
Yeah, you're right. I might make an appointment this afternoon if I still don't feel any better.
That sounds like a good plan. Remember to stay hydrated and try to get some rest.
I will. Thanks for your concern.
Of course, it's important to take care of yourself. We'll manage things here, so focus on getting better.
I truly appreciate that. I'll let you know how things progress.
Talking about occupations.
Hi, it's been a while. What's keeping you busy these days?
Yes, quite some time. I've actually switched jobs recently.
That's great. It's always interesting to explore a new field. What job are you doing now?
I'm working as a book editor now. It's surprisingly different from my old job as a journalist, but still revolves around writing.
Sounds fascinating. What sparked this switch?
I've always loved reading and admired how word manipulation can drastically change a book's impact. I wanted some change, and this role seemed like a fitting challenge.
Wow, that's quite a change, but I can see how your love for words makes it an appealing switch. I'm still crunching numbers as a financial analyst.
Sticking to your passion for puzzles, then?
Absolutely. The challenge of unraveling financial mysteries is still as captivating as ever.
Glad we've both found ways to live our passions. It really matters, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, job satisfaction is crucial.
Ability.
I've been thinking about picking up tennis. I've always admired the game, but I'm not sure I have what it takes.
Tennis is a great sport. You should definitely give it a try. Everyone starts somewhere, right?
True, but I've never been particularly athletic. I'm worried I might be too slow or not pick up the skills quickly.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Skills can be learned with practice. And there are beginner classes where you can learn at your own pace.
I guess you're right. It's more about the effort than natural ability, isn't it?
Exactly. And remember, it's about enjoying the game too. Plus, it's a great way to stay active and meet new people.
That does sound appealing. Maybe I should look into local clubs or classes then.
Definitely do that. And if you want, I can come with you the first few times to get the hang of it.
I'd like that. Thanks for the encouragement.
Expressing shock.
ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed.
Did you hear about the old theater downtown? It burned down last night.
What? The Grandview Theater? That can't be true.
Yes, it's true. I couldn't believe it myself until I saw the news coverage. The entire building is gone.
That's shocking. I just went to a show there last month. It was such a historic landmark.
I know, it's a huge loss for the community. They said it was an electrical fire that spread quickly through the old wiring.
That's terrible. Were there any injuries reported?
Thankfully, no. It happened late at night when no one was inside.
That's at least one piece of good news. Do they plan to rebuild it?
It's unclear at the moment. There's going to be a community meeting next week to discuss it.
I hope they do rebuild. It was such an important part of our town. I need to read up on this myself. What a shock.
To play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got.
Mortgage loan.
Hi there. Have you ever considered getting a mortgage loan?
Yes, I've given it some thought. But I'm not clear on how it all works.
A mortgage is a loan that allows you to borrow money to buy a property. You'll repay the loan, along with interest, over a set term.
What factors do lenders consider before giving a mortgage loan?
They look at your income, credit score, debt-to-income ratio, job stability, and the value of the property you want to buy.
Does the length of the term affect my monthly payments?
Absolutely. Significantly shorter terms usually have higher monthly payments but lower interest rates, while longer terms have less hefty monthly payments but more interest costs overall.
That's insightful. I think I'll need advice on choosing the right term length.
That's a good idea. A mortgage advisor can provide thoroughly tailored advice based on your personal circumstances and financial goals.
Giving good news.
Hello. Do you have a moment? I wanted to share some good news with you.
Of course, I have time. What's the good news?
You remember my sister was trying to get into a medical school, right?
Yes, I do. She's been preparing for that for a long time.
Well, she finally received her acceptance letter. She's been accepted into Harvard Medical School.
Wow, that's incredible news. I'm really happy for her. Harvard is one of the best institutions in the world.
Exactly, and we are all so proud of her. She's worked really hard and it's been her dream for so long.
It's great to see hard work pay off like this. Please pass on my congratulations to her.
I certainly will. This is a big step for her. And we all can't wait to see what she'll achieve next.
No doubt she'll do great things. That's wonderful news, indeed.
Keep an eye on the ball, to stay focused and attentive.
Did you see Mike's new paintings? They're really exceptional.
Oh, yes, I have. His style has evolved and become more sophisticated.
Agreed. He's done quite well for himself. I remember when he was just starting and was uncertain if he could make a living out of it.
Yeah, same here. But he always had this incredible passion for art. It was not just about money for him.
Exactly. He used to say that painting was his life, not just a hobby. His determination and passion are probably why he's achieved so much.
That's true. Unlike other young artists who get distracted easily, Mike really knew how to keep an eye on the ball.
Absolutely. His focus has been key to his success. It's a great lesson for anyone pursuing a dream not to lose sight of what's important.
Definitely. Dedication and perseverance always pay off. We can all learn something from Mike.
Jump on the bandwagon to join a popular trend or activity.
Hey, did you hear about the new pizza place that just opened nearby? Everyone's raving about it online.
I heard about it from a couple of coworkers. Is it really that good?
It seems so. Their vegan pizza is supposed to be a game changer. They use some unique, local ingredients. Even non-vegan folks are enjoying it.
Well, I don't usually go for vegan pizza. But if everyone is making such a big deal about it, maybe I should jump on the bandwagon. I could try it out, see if it's as good as they say.
Isn't it a bit strange for you, though? Just last week you were talking about how vegan pizza couldn't compete with traditional pizza.
I remember, but this situation is different. When something gets so hyped up, you can't help but feel intrigued.
That's true. Trends can be persuasive. How about we try it together this weekend?
Sounds like a plan. It will be fun to see if it lives up to the hype.
Smoke abatement.
I've been hearing a lot about smoke abatement recently. But what exactly does it involve?
Smoke abatement is about reducing or eliminating the release of smoke into the environment. It's mainly focused on industrial smoke that gets released from factories or power plants.
So, it's just like some kind of filter for factory chimneys?
It can include filters, but it's much more than that. Strategies can range from switching to cleaner fuels, installing catchment devices in chimneys, to re-engineering process to reduce smoke production.
That all sounds quite technical. Why is it so important?
The concern is majorly about public health and climate change. Smoke pollution contributes to respiratory disorders and global warming. With proper smoke abatement, we can breathe cleaner air and slow down climate change.
That makes sense. And indeed, it's something everyone should be conscious about. Our actions do have far-reaching consequences.
Absolutely. It's all about taking better care of our planet for the future generations.
Back to the drawing board, to start over after a failure.
Did you hear about my investment in the gold mining venture?
No, I didn't. How did it go?
It was an absolute disaster. I lost a significant amount of money. The mining site dried up within a few months of operation, and shareholders got nothing.
That's tough. Are you going to fold up?
Oh no, definitely not. Losing money does hurt, but it's not the end of the world. I guess it's just back to the drawing board for me. It's a lesson learned, and it's time to reassess, plan, and invest wisely in the future.
That's the spirit. Besides, not all investments pay off as expected. It's all part of the risks involved with investing.
Absolutely. It isn't always about winning. It's about learning from the missteps and standing up after falling down.
Cheers to that, my friend. I'm sure you'll bounce back in no time. After all, you're not one to quit easily.
Traffic jams.
You know, I can't stand traffic jams. It feels like such a huge waste of time.
I completely agree. It's terribly frustrating not being able to do anything but wait.
That's true. And the worst part is, you can't even predict when they will occur. You might leave an hour early for work and still be late.
Yes, and sometimes, just when you think it's cleared up, it starts all over again.
Exactly. I've started looking for alternatives like using a bike or public transport just to avoid traffic jams.
That seems a good idea. I'm thinking of carpooling or using ride shares. It's a bit comforting to think that fewer cars could mean lesser traffic.
Definitely. Plus, it's better for the environment. But it's going to take a significant lifestyle change to make a noticeable difference.
That's very true. It's a problem worth brainstorming for solutions.
Expressing indifference.
Have you seen all the buzz about the new restaurant that just opened downtown? Everyone seems excited to try it.
Yeah, I've heard about it. But honestly, I'm not really that interested.
Really? I thought you'd be curious since you love checking out new places.
Normally, yes. But I've been pretty content with the places I already go to. New doesn't always mean better, you know?
That's fair. They're known for their innovative fusion cuisine, though. Supposed to be something completely different.
I guess that's interesting. But I'm just not that enthusiastic about it. If I end up there at some point, that's fine. But I'm not making special plans.
All right, no worries. How about a movie then? There's a new one playing at the theater this weekend.
Sure, a movie sounds good. I'm more or less okay with whatever you choose to watch. Just nice to get out, really.
I'm so excited for you.
Guess what? I got the job offer I was hoping for.
No way! I'm so excited for you. Which company is it?
It's the marketing firm downtown. The one I've been talking about for months.
That's amazing! When do you start?
In 2 weeks. I can't wait to dive into the new projects they have lined up.
You've worked so hard for this. You totally deserve it. What's your new role?
I'll be a project manager, leading a team on some really innovative campaigns.
That sounds perfect for you. Do you have any plans to celebrate?
I'm thinking of having a small get-together with friends this weekend. Nothing big, just a casual celebration.
Count me in. We should definitely toast to your success.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. It's been quite a journey to get here.
And this is just the beginning. I'm sure you'll do great things there.
I hope so. It's an exciting new chapter for sure.
Drugs.
You've heard about the growing drug epidemic, right?
Yeah, it's so saddening to hear about young people ruining their lives.
Exactly. But did you know it's not just illegal substances causing harm, but also prescription drugs?
Really? How so?
Many people get hooked on painkillers, sedatives, or stimulants prescribed by doctors. They might start taking more than prescribed or using them in ways not intended.
But if a doctor prescribes it, shouldn't it be safe?
Unfortunately, no. Some medications can be addictive, and overuse can lead to drug dependence and severe health issues.
That's alarming. I guess education about drug misuse is vital, even for legal drugs.
Absolutely. Prevention is always better than cure. It's crucial to create a better understanding about the harmful impact of drug abuse, whether it's legal or illegal substances.
Agreed. Thanks for sharing. I've learned something new today.
Giving bad news.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
I need to talk to you about something important. It's about our weekend plans to go hiking.
Sure, what's up?
I just found out that the national park we were planning to visit has been closed due to unexpected maintenance. They're saying it might take a few weeks.
Oh no, that's disappointing. We had everything planned out.
I know, I was really looking forward to it too. I'm sorry for the sudden change.
It's not your fault. These things happen. Do you think we could find another place to hike? Maybe something local?
That's a good idea. There are a couple of other trails not too far from here. I can look up some information and see if any of them would be suitable for us.
Please do. Let's try to keep the plan of hiking this weekend alive. Even if it's somewhere else.
Agreed, I'll send you the details tonight. Hopefully, we can still make it a great outing.
Thanks for handling this. Let's hope for the best.
Swing those hips around.
Expressing disappointment.
I was really looking forward to the concert next week, but it just got canceled. They said it was due to unforeseen circumstances.
That's really disappointing, especially since you've been talking about it for months.
Yeah, I had everything planned out. It was going to be a special night out after such a long time.
Have they mentioned anything about rescheduling? Or maybe a refund?
They said they'll try to reschedule, but no definite dates yet. Refunds are available, but I was really more excited about the experience.
Understandable, it's not just about the money. It's about the anticipation and the experience.
Exactly. Now, I'm just stuck with no plans and a bit of a sour mood.
Let's find something else to do. Maybe there's another event or a different concert we can check out.
Maybe I'll have to see what's available. Thanks for suggesting that. It might help to look forward to something else.
Job hopping.
I noticed on LinkedIn that you've changed jobs again. Isn't job hopping bad for your career?
Actually, it's not always the case. While stability is important, working in different places can prove beneficial too.
Really? How so?
Firstly, it can significantly enhance your skill set. Each job offers unique experiences and opportunities to learn new things. Adaptability is another trait it develops.
I can understand that. But what about establishing strong reference contacts? or reaching a high position in a company.
Indeed, prolonged tenure in a company can help in achieving higher positions. But job hopping doesn't necessarily ruin your references. It depends on how you handle transitions.
Interesting. What about the concern of potential employers being wary of your tendency to leave?
As long as you can articulate why you made those moves and how they've enhanced your skills, many employers are understanding about it today.
Let's give it a shot.
Have you heard about the new restaurant that opened downtown?
Yes, I've been reading some great reviews about it. Have you been there yet?
Not yet. I was thinking we should try it out this weekend. What do you think?
That sounds like a good idea. I've been wanting to try their signature dish everyone's talking about.
Same here. The pictures I've seen online look amazing. Should we make a reservation?
Definitely. It's been quite popular, so it might get crowded. What time works for you?
How about Saturday evening around 7? That should give us enough time to enjoy a nice dinner.
Perfect. Let's give it a shot and see if it lives up to the hype.
Great. I'll make the reservation. It'll be fun to try something new.
Absolutely. I'm always up for discovering new places. Plus, if it's as good as they say, it might become a new favorite.
I hope so. I'll confirm the reservation, and we'll be all set for Saturday.
Looking forward to it.
Tenants.
How's the search for tenants going for your property?
Quite well, actually. I've got quite a few interests from potential tenants.
That's great news. What's your strategy for screening them?
I look at their history, references from previous landlords, financial stability, and even do a small background check to ensure there's no criminal record.
Sounds thorough. Do these tenants know that you're doing a background check?
Absolutely. I'm upfront about my process. It saves both of us a lot of time if they know what to expect.
Any concerns about the condition of your property?
I do worry, but that's where the security deposit comes in. It should cover any damages that occurred during their tenure.
Smart. You've got this down to a science.
With experience comes wisdom, or in this case, just a guideline to avoid headaches in the future.
Get cold feet, to become anxious or nervous about something.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
Hey, are we still on for the skydiving adventure tomorrow?
Well, about that.
Don't tell me you're backing out now.
I'm not exactly backing out, I'm just unsure.
You're starting to get cold feet. It's common, happens to the best of us before a big jump.
Yes, exactly. The concept of free falling from thousands of feet high. It's slightly terrifying.
We have professional instructors and top-of-the-line equipment. There's very, very little risk involved.
I know, I'm aware of that logically, but emotionally, it's a different story.
The excitement beats the fear, trust me. Once you take the plunge, you'll feel like flying.
You seem so confident about it.
I've been where you are, it's natural to be scared. But you won't regret it, I promise.
All right, I'll think about it again. Thanks for understanding.
Take your time. Just remember, let's not let fear spoil the fun.
Bite the bullet, To face a difficult or unpleasant situation with courage.
Did you ever speak to your neighbor about his incessantly barking dog?
No, not yet. I've been avoiding the confrontation. You know how much I dislike conflicts.
I understand, but you can't continue losing sleep over this. Sometimes, it's necessary to bite the bullet.
I know, you're right. It's just hard because we used to be very good friends. And now we barely speak.
That might make things a bit more complicated. But you should still address the issue. Even if it ends up causing some tension. It's better than let it continue to disrupt your peace.
Yeah, I guess you're right. As much as I hate to do it, I'll have to bite the bullet. Maybe we can turn this into an opportunity to reconnect and mend our relationship.
That's the spirit. Deal with the problem head on. And maintain good relations with your neighbors.
Asking for clarification.
You mentioned a meeting next week, but I'm not sure about the details. Could you clarify when and where it's happening?
Oh, sure. It's scheduled for Wednesday at 10 a.m. We're meeting in the main conference room on the second floor.
Wednesday at 10. Got it. And who needs to be there from our team?
Everyone from our department is expected to attend. Plus, the project managers from the client side will be there too.
Okay, that makes sense. What's the main focus of the meeting? Do we need to prepare anything specific?
The main focus is to go over the project timelines and discuss any adjustments. It would be good if you could bring the latest project reports and any relevant data you have.
All right, I'll make sure to have those documents ready. Is there anything else that needs to be addressed?
That should cover it. Just make sure the data includes the updates from last week.
Will do. Thanks for clearing that up.
A penny for your thoughts, a way of asking someone what they are thinking.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
Did you know you can see other galaxies with your naked eye?
Seriously? That's incredible. It really puts into perspective how massive the universe truly is.
Absolutely. Just think of the countless stars, worlds, and possible forms of life that must exist out there. It's like an endless sea of mysteries waiting to be revealed.
True. But considering the vastness of the universe, it makes our own world seem so trivial and insignificant.
Indeed. But don't you also find it somewhat comforting? Despite the universe's sheer size, we still have the capacity to understand, explore, and contribute to it.
You've been silent for quite some time. A penny for your thoughts?
Well, I was just pondering on how privileged we are to be part of this grand cosmos, to appreciate its beauty, and to pursue knowledge about it, despite our own fleeting existence.
Expressing disappointment.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket.
So, how was the concert last night?
Oh, it was a big disappointment.
Why? What happened?
Firstly, we had to wait 2 hours before the show started.
That's pretty standard, isn't it?
Yes, but it was just the beginning. When the band finally came on stage, they only played for an hour.
An hour? That's really short, especially after such a long wait.
Not only that, they barely interacted with the crowd, and they didn't even play some of their most popular songs.
Wow, that does sound disappointing.
To top it all off, the sound quality was poor. It was difficult to even hear the lyrics.
That's a shame. I know you were looking forward to that concert for a long time.
Yeah, it unfortunately didn't live up to my expectations.
I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours.
Playing basketball.
Have you ever tried playing basketball before?
Yes, I've played basketball in high school. It was so much fun.
That's great. I'm trying to develop my skills in basketball. Any tips you can give me?
Well, the first thing I would suggest is to focus on your dribbling. It helps you move better with the ball.
Yeah, I've been practicing that a lot. It's harder than it looks.
Oh, it definitely is. Also, remember to work on your shooting form. Your arm should follow a smooth, cohesive motion from your body to your wrist.
Okay, sounds good. How about defense?
Another crucial part of the game. Watching your opponent's waist is a trick. No matter how they move their arms or head, the waist doesn't lie.
That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome. Keep practicing, and you'll improve.
A dime a dozen, something common and easy to find.
You've been spending a lot of time on dating apps. You find anyone yet?
It's not as easy as it looks. Most profiles are a dime a dozen, same pictures, same bios.
Yeah, that's the thing about online dating. You miss out on the uniqueness you can find in person.
Absolutely. Many profiles use the same buzzwords like adventurous or foodie. It's just an overused lexicon.
You should try meeting people through hobbies or social activities. Plus, you have shared interests.
I think you're right. Everyone on these apps seems like carbon copies of each other. I'd rather find someone who isn't a dime a dozen.
Exactly, something spectacular is worth the wait. You'll find it, don't worry.
Appreciate your wisdom. I'll lay off the apps for a while and see where life takes me.
It's raining cats and dogs, it's raining heavily.
Did you notice the weather outside?
No, I haven't had a chance to look out the window yet. Why do you ask?
It's raining cats and dogs. I didn't even bring an umbrella. I'm stranded here for a while.
Oh, that's not good. But the weather forecast did mention there would be heavy showers today.
I guess I must have missed that. I really need to start watching the weather forecast before leaving my house.
That'll be a good idea. Sometimes it is quite unpredictable though. Just like life, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Well, there's nothing I can do about it now. Guess I'll just have to wait it out.
Probably the best thing to do. Would you like some coffee while you wait?
Yes, that sounds great. A hot cup of coffee is all I need right now.
All right, let me make that for you.
Cat's out of the bag, the secret is no longer a secret, it's been revealed.
I have something to tell you. You remember that mysterious book club I joined?
Yes, you've been very secretive about it. Almost annoyingly so.
Well, it's admirable that you've been so patient. But the cat's out of the bag now. My club isn't really a book club.
What do you mean it isn't a book club?
It's a cover for something else. We're actually a volunteer group that helps clean up local parks and forests. We just didn't want to publicize it as we wanted to avoid attention.
Wow, no wonder you always came home with muddy shoes.
Yes, that should have been a dead giveaway. Honestly, it feels great to give back to the community.
I respect that. I'm glad you're involved in such a noble cause. And relieved that the cat's out of the bag. Integrity suits you better than mystery.